Welcome to the coastal Lake Erie. A storm is brewing. We are expecting rain to play a factor here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Green. He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 47 yards.
First down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On 1st down, Green. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kicking team up for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And this will be a Panthers first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Tremble comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Young. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg, here's Green. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Intended for Harold Fannin. It'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
They get 25 on that connection. It's a Browns first down.
For a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hold the stick. Here we go.
Operating from out of the gun. It's Green. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield.
It's now 2nd
And it'll lead to a
10.
2nd down.
Let's go now. 18.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just not a whole lot you could do there. I mean, it's a zone read play, Mike, and the defense just really has everybody accounted for. One defender has the back, another defender has the quarterback, and once you have those two guys taken away, there's not a whole lot to do.
Green gonna throw on this 3rd and long. He's got his man, Concepcion. If you know baseball, Concepcion in Cincinnati has a ring to it. That's a touchdown for KC in Cleveland. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
The extra point up and good by Schmidt. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun. Young. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther first down.
Nice grab there by last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year, Teteroa McMillan. It didn't take a lot of time to find his stride as the top target in Carolina. A nice relationship, a good connection with Bryce Young. Over 1,000 yards in his rookie campaign, and I still think he has a lot of room to grow.
Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play. It is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Rain now starting to come down as they step to the line of scrimmage to begin this drive. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hey,
Judkins going to get it on the zone read. He's going to be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his man complete. That's Judy. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
okay,
1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, check. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, here's Green. That's out wide to Judkins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Green to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
That's good.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on fourth down by what they call on third down. So I think after that third down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on fourth down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third.
Here's Green on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On 2nd down, Green pushed out to his left. Off he goes. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Yeah, I think when you look back on last year's draft, Mike, I think the Browns really hit on this guy. I mean, yeah, for as good as he is between the 20s, when he gets down in these short yardage goal-to-go situations, it's his ability not only to read the blocks and find creases, but he also can account for the extra guy and run with power through contact, and certainly one of the best young backs in the league.
Schmidt good on the extra point. And the Browns will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Liga. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. This will be a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Hubbard. They had that play dialed up defensively, stopped them in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. Malik Collins. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. A lot can go wrong here in the rain, but this one is away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. They'll run it with Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard
And on
line.
first down, it's back to Judkins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Green. That is Concepcion to the right side. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw is Green. He's got his big tight end. Harrow's Madden. Touchdown, Browns. That his second TD catch of the season. Here is Schmidt now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Browns are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. We get on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Latest reports are that the rain clouds have pushed on. Hopefully we are dry the rest of the way as they get set for first and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it is Hubbard. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Carson's Messenger there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. We'll try to run for it with Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Young. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Green. There's Concepcion. It's complete. And not just any touchdown, but Greg, that is the first touchdown reception of his NFL career.
And Mike, doesn't it just seem like over the last couple of years, these class of rookie receivers, they make such an immediate impact, and maybe at some other positions there's some growing pains and maybe a little bit of slower development. But there's something about this wide receiver position. They're young, they're talented, and they've made their presence felt.
Schmidt now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And angling for the sideline, but that ball will go out of bounds, so they try to pin them deep with a directional kick, but it backfires. With the ball out of bounds, it'll come out to the 40-yard line. On play action, Young. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And they'll manage to pick up about 4. Denzel Ward in on the tackle.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Carolina 1st down. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A run with Hubbard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Poker.
Back to throw. Young. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
4th down.
I love blitzing defensive backs. So when they blitz the corner, Mike, they call it a cat pressure. He's the corner cat. Man, it's so hard for the offense to get a beat on him. Who's accounting for him? And in this case, nobody was.
That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Here's a zone read to start the drop. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read. And that time he pulls it, nowhere really to go, and take him down for a loss.
To the air on this second down, Green. That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 13.
Throwing, Green. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Panther first down.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll try the right side with Hubbard. And he will score! Chuba Hubbard, touchdown Carolina. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will get just a bit closer. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Green. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Green on first and 10. There he goes again. And he's down at the 3. What a run. A big play there on the scramble. 32 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. From the gun, it's Green. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Moving to his left. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Halen Green. Touchdown, Cleveland. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Horn now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap, no run. Here's Hubbard. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing is Young. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Now he'll run to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Here is Schmidt now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Browns add on to their already sizable lead.
Panthers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Horn now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll go play action with Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Young hands it to Hubbard. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A tough spot here. Third and long. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. A gain of 11 on that walk. It's good for a Panther first down.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a third and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the first down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Here's a handoff. Hubbard heading right. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trying to find something positive. This has been a rough one. Well, great spot there with the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Hubbard. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Ryan Fitzgerald on 40.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, Green flushed to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 6.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Operating from out of the gun, it's Green. To the left side, it is caught by Bennett. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and They showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Green. Pass caught by Concepcion. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Panthers 13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Horn now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. It's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Browns. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory.